actually. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, save. Right. What if I do this? Right. Sign in the chat. Perfect. Nope. Alright, we got the chat up. Oh shit, what the? Wait a minute. $112. Look at that. All right, there we go. Alrighty. Let's go, let's go. Right. Don't do what you say. Oh, shit. All right, let's get right into it, boys. Trying to find a little vid right quick. Fuck it.
Some run away from emergencies. Jared Moskowitz runs toward them. Moskowitz led disaster recovery efforts. Now he's tackling our toughest problems. To lower healthcare costs and protect our coasts, Jared Moskowitz, a fighter for South Florida.
Easily destroy your fantasy football league. With these tips, why tell you when we can show you? We're going to draft a DraftKings best ball team with the goal of winning another DraftKings best ball tournament and $3 million.
Well, this.
Being here, folks. Go to 108. Check out ebestball.com for rankings and articles. A lot of positive reviews for my recent article on my 3 favorite players from each round. Is this confirmed? Other teams that could sign Darren Waller include the
Really?
Ravens and the Dolphins.
Let's go, Barkley.
heard even Johnny Smith rumored back to the Dolphins. Might want to pump the brakes on that Dulcich. Oh, no, that's confirmed. Darren Waller to the Panthers.
Aaron Waller in the Panthers.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
It's a worthy dart throw. Not the spot you wanted him to go. If you had any dart throws, fun. But he could score some touchdowns. You got it. Don't like to give out shippers, but I'm glad we split $2 million with Pete. I'm a willing rapper. Can you fire up a little poll right now?
I like that pick.
Oh, Waller, not a rapper. We're up to 87.80, closing in on 9K.
Mm-hmm.
This is a serious question. We do see Puka fall
It's a
in
good
this
duo right
to
here.
6. Never me. Oh my god, I got JSN though at the 8. This draft is off the handle. Here's one way to destroy your league mates. Have them make bad picks. Now, I'm not trying to see and Taylor bad picks and Monreal, but JSN at the 8. Doesn't happen too often. Hashtag this is August. This is why I leave about half my entries for August. Just in case this is. Puka looks like he's drawing live to miss week 1 because of suspension. And also got a little banged up. I don't think any of the injuries were too serious today, but injuries included Emeka Egbuka. Sounds like he has a foot injury. Neighbors went in with the doctor. Wouldn't read too much into that. I'm not really drafting too much Neighbors, but I don't think it's a death sentence. Emeka Egbuka's toe injury considered minor, and then I'm pretty sure Puka's injury, I'm not finding it out, I think it was like a minor groin injury, or something like that. And Jonathan Brooks gonna play in the preseason.
Damn.
Do we have an idea on the length of the suspension for Puka? Absolutely 0. But it's way better for it to happen early in the season than late. I would bet it's minor, a game or 2. I mean, by
Kyron
week 7,
and then
but I don't think that's like a 5-game suspension.
Lovely.
Won his best ball week on
Waddle.
DK. Should be another one at the end of the month.
So Garrett.
Jason, falling here, I'm gonna steer towards the lower ADP player in my rank, so I'd like to start equally. So I'm going to go with Chase Brown. He's an ADP of 15, simply because there's going to be less JSN Chase Brown teams. Chase Brown goes at 15, JSN goes at 5 usually. Those are 2 ships that are in different spots. 3 more for Big Dog. I am interested, but I don't want to multi-table. Something I do want to do though is let's fire off a drafters and auto it. See how it goes. Promo codes below. Just Liam. Gotta get those sweet auto draft EVs.
Wow.
The only players left in the whole player pool are Gainwell or Rico Dowdle. Probably go Rico, but I don't play Dynasty. How old is Rico? I don't even know. Rico is 28. Gainwell is 27. Go with your heart, brother. I should get a promo for drafters. He's dragging his feet on it. Let's go T. I'll DM them on Twitter. You aren't streaming how many drafts you typically do at once? Mainly one, but I'm going to start doing multiple. This morning, like I did at drafters and drafters. I have a big monitor, so I can pretty easily do multiple. In the past, sometimes I've done 20. I don't really want to do that. And I think
20.
with enough time I can probably do a smooth, like, particularly on DraftKings, I'll probably do a smooth, like, 3 to 5. It's my ELO. I mean, ELO is relative to a site, so it depends what you mean if you mean online or look at my VHS account. My blitz is a little dipped right now. I'm usually like a, I don't know, what have I done in the past? Like a 2200 blitz player.
Warren?
2200 bullet, 2200
No.
rapid, which is better than like 99% of people. My blitz is super low.
I go Tate, bro.
22, bullet 83.
I go Tate, man. Have to.
Is 2QB too tight on the way to go or not? Depends. Depends who they are and what platform. You know, if you go Bowers and Josh Allen, I think you can rip that.
Trump and his corrupt friends are ripping us to take the hits. It's time to hit back. Jared Moskowitz voted against Trump's.
Quite like Garrett Wilson. It's pretty easy to see him doing this, but better. No, my heart's stupid. That's why I'm stupid. Today I tweeted something off as a joke to Bears fans. If you remove fantasy points scored in the last minute of the game, Caleb Williams goes from QB6 to QB22. Totally made that up. And the comments are hilarious. But I will say, although I think the Bears can take a step as an offense, they also are going to, like, the heart of this tweet is true. The amount of touchdowns, specifically, Caleb threw in the last minutes of the game against, like, the Packers and whatnot, that is going to regress to normal amounts, okay? But, yeah, it's just so funny that people get so triggered by this. Clearly an August, but... This isn't true. Argue with facts all you want. What I said. I just made it up. This guy says, wasn't Nick similar to this points in the first quarter every week? I said, I don't know. This may be above us, but the Bears are clear regression candidates from their Wild Lake Kings score regardless. And people misunderstood that. They thought I meant like the Bears will regress to a bad team. It wouldn't be that shocking if they missed the playoffs. They barely made it last year. But then I said, you wow, Photoshop, cute. My Twitter is a mix between real takes and not real takes. Real question for this team is, when do you take Joe Burrow? Probably I'm going to like a player enough that I won't want to do it to 65. Where did Luther Burden go in this one? 42. Again, if you can get Luther, like, pick 56 and onwards, I'd be up with doing that. I'm not doing it at 42. He's hurt right now. Dang. Mike Evans. Swift is a really good consolation, though. I don't take him as much as I think he's viable to take. He's just a really solid best ball pick. A good way to get a piece of the Bears, too. My draft board over here, so I'm looking at the camera. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of early Ayuk as well. What I will say is most of those teams I built so that they don't need Ayuk. Like, even though I has Ayuk, it's like, well, but I took 10 wideouts. I mean, I'm light on players. I'm not concerned about it because obviously I'm light on them for a reason. And the main reason is I typically
We'll take her up here.
other players more. And no, I'm not concerned about it, but I realize it can happen. You know, it's like if you
Could
need
backstack
CMC
him
this
with
year,
a few
I'm probably not winning.
LA tight ends, Trey Harris.
If you need Bijan, I have a little bit of Bijan, but not as much as I have Chase. Teams. Like, I have way more Chase than Bijan. If you need Chase, though, well, my teams are set up for success, you know? So, no, I don't live in this fear circle of, like, this guy could get me, this guy. I'm using my brain and logic to try to build the best teams. And sometimes I draft players I don't even like. I don't like to pass on price too often, but I'm gonna do Joe Burrow here. You know, your goal is to make it easy on yourself to win the contest. I got Chase Brown. I got T. Higgins. That's the story I'm telling here. Will you be drafting any Waller? I'll probably have a little bit with Bryce Young, but I could see him becoming more popular than I want. Sounds like a guy like Legendary Upside would get rock hard for it. If they are getting rock hard for Kolar. I don't even debate that Charlie Kolar could score points. Like, people are somehow mentioning him in beat reports, but I don't care. I'm a favorite.
K Space, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I do watch a lot of football.
Drafting a little BBM here. Started off triple RB. Receivers right here. Nice little pocket of receivers right here. And I took Herb. You running more? Yeah, I'll probably run. I'll probably run a few more after this for sure. I'm chilling today, man. I'm here. It's crunch time, you know what I'm saying? Season's almost here. Got to get them drafts in. So yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to do a few more. I think I got like 60 left, 64 left. like Higgins the best out of these three. Running backs, Keaton Mitchell is there. I do have Herbert, but it is kind of early for that. Rashad White, Aaron Jones, Chris Rodriguez. Kittle is appealing to me, especially in best ball. I'm going to take him. And then, yeah, I'll take Jaden Higgins. Myers, I have Parker Washington, Wandale. I have Tate. Yeah, I'll take Higgins. I like Higgins year two. I like that bet. Definitely a little bit pick it earlier than ADP, but definitely probably not getting him at my next pick. So fuck it, man. Big body receiver. I like the let's see the implied team total for the Texans. 22 points a game, 19th. So they're like kind of the middle of the pack offense. 7th, easiest schedule though. Yeah, I'm just betting on him to take a step up. Not too worthy. Wandale. I do like Myers, actually. I think he's a great value piece if you want a part of the Jags, of course. But I just really like Parker Washington a lot. I think he could crush. I hope.
It's definitely a mix of stats and just like what I was seeing. Like why was I so confident in Parker Washington? Because I saw it on the screen. I posted my main event team I drafted in May. You could view this on stream, and I had to pass on Mike Evans to get Swift in this one, managed, but I mean some sick values in this. It's tight end premium, so that's why Kincaid goes higher here. I don't like. QJ, but this is around 11. He goes around 8. And then Stribling, pick 68, really nice as well. Parker Washington is definitely, he's going to go in this route now. This is probably like some of the cheapest Parker Washington. Probably cutting IU, but I still, who knows? He could still sign. Like, that's in the range. Have you bought any dip on Burden? I've just not seen enough dip on Burden to buy.
I'm Scott Singer. What I did here is needed in Washington. Cut taxes, slash red tape, go after fraud and waste. I'll work with the president to deport violent, illegal criminals and ban congressional stock trading.
Scott Singer for Congress.
Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure I understand this. You go to the website, and then you're entered to win one of these 3 cars for free. Correct. Who approved this campaign? You can win a Lamborghini, souped-up trucks, or $100,000 cash.
Earn more entries buying gear that you love.
Like the flagship Ridge wallet, trusted by over 5 million customers with hundreds of thousands of 5-star reviews. Enter to win for free at Ridge.com.
Introduce.
Alrighty.
I'm a little light on Hurts, and so when he falls, I just want to get some pieces of him. Easy to backstack. Probably disrespected in the fantasy football market. Why is Mike Washington not being pushed up with all the other handcuffs? I mean, that should be pretty obvious why. Why would we want a rookie maybe handcuff of a bad team? Some of the other handcuffs were pushed up for like reasons to dream of upside.
Oh, Kincaid. Good. Okay, we'll take Mitchell though.
As someone that their home league is 14 man,
Stroud.
positions change depending on man's league size. I will say that if you don't get your running backs in a 14 man league, it can be rough. As someone who usually doesn't do it.
I'm just gonna take Malik Willis.
I think Kittle plays week 1. I'm not drafting much Kittle. I just like Kincaid more. Me, Ron, and Jacob will be doing an FFPC in the next couple days. I'll let you know the day once the league fills.
Top 100.
Come on now. You seen it? Line 18, electric, different.
Oh, fast. Good job. And there you.
Goofy. The other side of the pillow.
We should just take
Blur.
Speed.
He definitely a character.
What's
you know what I'm
crazy is
saying?
like I
He got a
kind of
great
think I might be able to
personality,
get him at pick 104. I have so much heart.
You got a great personality.
I think it's just okay to take some money here. He still was an upside play as a rookie. Do I like Kincaid more because I'm a Bills fan? Impossible for me to answer because I am, but no. It's because I think he has
Oh man.
single week upside. And actually, DraftKings actually agrees with me. His ADP is higher than Kittle on DraftKings. It's just not an underdog. Underdog's the one out on a limb. He has elite single week upside, and if he runs 70% of the routes week 1, you're in trouble, Raiders. You are in trouble. Never raw dog the flight dog. Do you have a fab strategy on FFPC? My recommendation to you is to be aggressive. If you think there's a player that can be a difference maker, be aggressive, because usually by the middle of the season, there's no one out there that you want. Kind of stinks when you're aggressive and then someone
1,
shows themselves,
3,
but still, that's my progression.
6.
My suggestion. Like the Puka Nakua year, I didn't draft any Puka, but I was very gun-ho with Ron and Jacob about being aggressive on the Puka bid. I watched that game and I was like, we should be bidding $900. And I don't remember exactly, but I'm sure some of them kind of balked at that. Like, what are you talking about? That's like most of our fab. And I'm like, okay, but this guy's going to smash. Like, this is a first round pick we're getting. Some people like to save their fab. But yeah, I'm aggressive. Looks like that Drafters is up to a Cooper Pickens, Jeremiah Love. Pretty sick. Obviously, Puka takes a little bit of hit in Drafters if he actually does miss time. But that's yet to be determined.
Trey Tucker.
So looking at how this draft board went, I'm gonna guess that Lemon would have been there at pick 104, but you never know. It's not like I need
We go Ward.
more Harvey teams either.
Yes, sir. And then
Waller or Kolar? I'm Waller there.
I like Juwan. Are there any?
I've
Yeah.
never been a Cortland Sutton guy, and they're gonna make me become one. I like Pat Bryant too. Pat Bryant's getting buzz.
Yeah. We'll go Juwan.
Ben, he's got.
I like Juwan. We're going one more tight end and then 3 receivers. Let's land this plane, boys.
I need to move Kincaid's up on DK because I was like well ahead of ADP all summer, and somehow his ADP got ahead of my ranks.
Chase Brown, Saquon, Kyron, Keaton Mitchell. Nice little quad piece right there. Solid wide receiver core. Gonna have to tack on 3 darts, but you know, solid QB room. This. Trying to think. Maybe I could have went Debo. Oh, Boston for sure. Take Cam Ward here, and then maybe Brissett. Oh yeah, Chino. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I got some.
Yeah, Malik Willis probably wasn't the pick here.
At like the 8, 9,
I probably
10.
should have took Boston and then
I
Gino.
think he's I think
Or
this
even
is a pretty
Debo and
gross
Gino.
range, too.
Yeah. Instead, we're gonna have Willis and who knows. Forgot I had Garrett Wilson.
But I don't have a huge bag of Pierce that I'm sweating it either way.
2, 2, 3.
If he missed time, it would certainly be bad for the whole Colts offense, particularly the passing game. Sure. Thank you. Like the stream. This guy must suck to my site. Players as well. Thoughts on Taj Brooks? I said this yesterday, but I think he's draftable. I don't want another quarterback, but
I think he is a midget, and then look at the state. Look at his shirt having me as a midget, and then look at the state.
I'm just kidding about her today. ADP is a construct of your mind. Free yourself from it. God, I just stacked with Hurts. Probably was not going to make it back to 128. I could have gone Kittle too for the week 17.
Yeah, that room is short.
I'm not today.
Oh, yeah. Trey Harris, yeah.
Do you provide any daily info? What do you mean by that? Like DFS?
Gadsden
Show
available?
this week.
I think we have to take that. Take that. Wonder if what's Caleb Douglas, man? Do I get him in the fucking? We're gonna go around yeah, we're gonna go Gadsden. And then I'm back on. Cotton. Oh yeah, yeah. I
My
didn't
site
think
is
about that.
primarily best ball.
'Cause I need 3 more receivers.
It's like really all I have time to really commit to. In the past, I've like written
Let's
up.
go PB.
Just with like some of my favorite
Whatever.
plays of the week.
Pat Bryant.
But probably just gonna do a DFS legacy, breaking down the slate. So
Yeah, maybe I should have just took
That's
Douglas
all
there.
right.
Whatever. See. Unreal.
check in on the eliminator.
Unreal.
That's one I'm going to multi-table. Big time. Like draft 20 at once multi-table. I do not want it to fill on me without me
Don't care.
maxing it. 90% filled. I probably got a little time there. It is free to subscribe and like.
As long as no one's bit, we should be good.
Shut down the whole season, bro. Is the substation now in LA? Like, dude.
How do they not know what the injury is? That's what I'm wondering. If he left, like, they should know why he left.
Andrews gives me
anyone but
17
Puka,
for
bro.
Ocean, but
Take anyone else.
What do you say? Fuck me for?
on the Joe Burrow stuff, but I don't know. I'm uneasy about him.
I mean, at least give us some information so we can cope.
I know.
Give us a
little bit
Kelsey,
of
third
vertical
tight
or
end
something.
today.
We gotta dig into this immediately.
Cade
especially
Goddard,
for
Kelsey
draft.
seems
And
fun.
especially for Puka. Because he might fall to the
Team
fifth.
right now is JSN, Chase Brown, T. Higgins, Garrett Wilson, Swift,
Bro,
Burrow,
you know what I
Hurts,
just heard?
Lemon,
I
and
just
Cade
heard
Goddard,
the domain
Kelsey.
plane turnaround. Nathan doesn't want
I
to come
usually am going
not
a
looking
third
good
running
for
back
Nathan. This is a bad
instead of
week for
Kincaid
Nathan.
there
Puka's got
and
everything
trying to
going
get
on.
like
Not the good
Gainwell
stuff
or
right
Crosby
now.
Merritt.
Top of that, Cowboys joint practice.
But Chase Brown Swift is a solid duo.
I knew Danny would make it about the
If it was
Cowboys
a
somehow.
managed
I
league,
knew it was gonna happen.
These two dudes.
What place
So
do you
I'll
think I'm gonna
definitely
get in Flock Fantasy? First place gets $100,000, Mason said. Last, 12th, 10th, third, last. Hold on, somebody's dissing league. Let me scroll up.
All of them. Here's the deal. I'm the only actor.
How you feeling?
I mean, I've dealt with worse.
Yeah. Oh damn. Jacoby Land 15th. Up to the 15th. Yeah. Few. Maybe here. Yeah. So maybe yeah. Denzel Boston and Geno Smith, or Willis and Pat Bryant. Honestly. Let's go, Caleb Douglas. This is our last pick. All right. Need a receiver for the gang. Keenan. Jalen Tolbert. Let's go, Keenan. Hopefully he signs to a team. 3-4-8-3, baby. Solid squad. Chase Brown, Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Keaton Mitchell, Garrett Parker, Carnell Tate, Michael Wilson, Jaden Higgins, Pat Bryant, Caleb Douglas, Keenan Allen. I actually fuck with it. Kittle, Juwan, Aronde Gatson. Nice little trio right there. You know what I'm saying? All right, boys. I'm gonna film some more content for y'all.